When the power goes out, even if it's just for a few hours, life is disrupted. But when it goes out for days or even weeks, life can be unbearable. No heat, no air conditioning, no refrigeration. Phones and internet stop working. And for some, no running water. All of the necessities of modern life gone.
The power was out in this area for approximately 2.5 weeks.
We were out of power for about 4 or 5 days.
The basement flooded because the sub pumps went off.
It was very hard to get food. It was hard to get gasoline.
Life changes drastically.
Without power, you're just kind of cut off from the world.
Without electric, you're at the mercy of Mother Nature.
I do not want to be the victim of a powerless house.
We're all aware of catastrophic storms that knock out power to millions. Record snowfall that brings down trees and power lines. Maybe even something as innocent as a squirrel knocking out a power substation. But no matter where we live, the nation's antiquated electrical grid affects us all. It's an aged and overloaded system that's due for a $2 trillion rescue. A rescue that nobody has plans to make. Rolling blackouts, cascade failures, they're only going to get worse.
The development of the grid dates back over a century. Most of it was built up a half a century or more ago. A lot of the equipment that we rely on in the grid infrastructure was designed for a 40-year life expectancy. A lot of that equipment is operating a decade or two beyond its life expectancy. And that makes quite a statement about the antiquated nature of the power grid. We're going to have to spend literally hundreds of billions of dollars. And so where that investment comes from is a big question.
So how can you protect your home and family from all these uncertainties? How can you take control of the situation? The answer may surprise you. Millions of people with portable generators thought they were prepared for Hurricane Sandy. But when they went to get gasoline to keep their generators running, they were shocked. Closed gas stations, long lines at those that were open. Even if they were fortunate enough to get gasoline, there were still all those inherent problems with portable generators. Hauling them out, setting them up, constant refueling, a web of electrical cords and limited power. So what's the solution?
A home standby generator from Generac. It's a lot more affordable than you might think.
In 2011, we had a really bad snowstorm, and we were out of power for 6 days, and we couldn't find a hotel to go to that would accommodate the family and the dog. We lost hundreds of dollars worth of steak and hamburgers and things like that we had in our freezer downstairs. And once Hurricane Sandy hit in this area, it was very, very traumatic for everybody. But thanks to the Generac 20 kilowatt generator that we have, we barely noticed it. We have heat, we have air conditioning, we have all of it. The world around us was very chaotic, but in our home, we felt very safe and secure. I'd be more than happy to buy it again. You know, it's one of the best investments I've ever made in this house.
Since 1990, demand for electrical power has increased 400% faster than transmission capacity. So it's no surprise that during that same period, power outages increased 124%. As the U.S. population continues to grow, along with our expanding reliance on energy-hungry technology, demand for electrical power will continue to outpace the grid's capacity.
That's where a Generac standby generator comes in. It protects your home against power outages every second of every day, all year long.
It stands guard ready to automatically supply power to your home within seconds of an outage, whether you're home or away.
Because it runs on either natural gas or LP, you won't have to wait in a line to buy gasoline, ever. You won't have to worry about fuel going bad or have to scramble during an emergency to hook up a portable generator. When the power goes out, you can rest assured knowing that your Generac generator will automatically take care of everything, allowing life to go on without interruption.
With the portable generators, there's a lot of opportunity to do it wrong.
You have to run extension cords either outside the home or inside the home.
You have to refuel it about a 6 to 8 hour basis.
When people have the portable generators and they have to try and get the gasoline that day, that's not the time.
With the automatic generator, you have the ability to decide what type of fuel that you want it to run on. You don't have to find a service station that's open to get the fuel. We lose power, and the family, you could hear everybody counting down and laughing and giggling. In 10 seconds, the lights come on, everything powers up. It's great.
When the power goes out, your home is at risk. Sump pumps stop and basements flood. Well pumps stop and clean running water is no longer available. Security systems no longer provide protection. But with a standby generator, all of that changes. You can bathe, cook meals, recharge your cell phone. Everything you could do with utility power, you can do with Generac power. Even if you're away, your home is still safe because a Generac standby generator works automatically.
In this area, we lose power a lot, but especially after Hurricane Irene, I lost everything in my basement. When the power went off, the sub pumps stopped and the basement filled with water. Without a generator attached to the house, and you have sub pumps in the basement, you lose all your freedom. You can't go out, you can't travel with confidence because if the lights go out, your basement's gonna flood. My experience with the standby generator now has been absolutely fabulous. I don't have to worry. When the electric goes off, the generator kicks in, and no difference at all. In a minute, everything goes back on and starts working, and that's it. 2 days ago, I went to leave for work, and I walked outside, and ba-boom, a transformer blew. 30 seconds later, the Generac generator started, closed the door, and I went to work with confidence because I knew my basement wouldn't flood, because I can rely on it 150%.
Generac has been building generators right here in the USA since 1959. They started the home standby category. Today, Generac is the #1 brand in residential standby generators in the world, and for good reason.
Generac designs and builds its generators from the ground up. Engines, alternators, electronics, and switches. Everything purpose-built and precisely optimized for reliable, efficient operation.
This can't be said for other brands of generators. Only Generac purpose-built standby generators that have become an industry benchmark.
To have a standby generator is so much more comforting and reassuring, knowing that things are going to be fine.
With the generator, it's just a normal day. It kicks on, you just keep going.
It just, that automatic comes on, automatically turns off.
The Generac, it'll do its thing without a hiccup, and you can trust it.
If we were away on vacation, I didn't have to worry about coming home to frozen pipes in my home, water damage.
That gives you that feeling of security that, to me, is priceless.
The Generac, it's just an awesome piece of equipment.
It's one of the best investments I've ever made in this house.
You know, the time to buy a standby generator is when you don't need it. It's human nature to put things off until it's too late. Well, when the power goes out, it's too late. Here's how you can do something about that.
Control your power and your life with a Generac automatic standby generator. Prices start at just $18.99. If utility power is interrupted, the generator detects the problem and automatically provides continuous power in a matter of seconds. When utility power is restored, it automatically shuts off and returns to standby mode, ready and waiting to protect your home and family the next time utility power fails. And right now, you can schedule a free in-home assessment by one of Generac's nationwide dealers. There is absolutely no cost and no obligation to buy anything. Call or go online now to schedule your free assessment. A Generac dealer will help you size a generator system that meets your individual budget and specific needs, discuss installation, and provide you with a comprehensive written estimate. And because Generac engineers and designs the entire system, installation is simplified, saving time and money. And for a limited time, you can get Generac's 5-year extended warranty, a $495 value, absolutely free. That's 5 years of 100% coverage at no cost. Call now, and you'll also get the wireless remote monitor, regularly $199, free. This small, easy-to-use monitor mounts virtually anywhere and allows you to conveniently check your generator status from inside your home for ultimate peace of mind. You'll get the extended 5-year warranty along with the wireless remote monitor. A total value of $694, absolutely free. To qualify for this special offer, you must schedule your in-home assessment now. Call the toll-free number on your screen or go online to poweryoucontrol.com. Standby generators start at just $18.99 with special financing available. But hurry, this is a limited time offer. You must act now. From powering a few appliances to complete whole house systems, only Generac has a power backup solution that will meet every budget and provide the peace of mind that comes from knowing that you control the power, no matter what's happening in the world around you.
At the heart of every generator is an engine, but not all engines are created equal. A car engine is built to meet the demands of driving. A generator engine has a completely different job to do. That's why Generac engineers and builds its own engines right here in the United States. Generac's overhead valve V-twin is designed specifically for generator use. It's called purpose-built. Generac also purpose-builds its own alternators, which are designed for maximum power output and quiet performance. In fact, all of the generator subsystems, from fuel delivery, switches, and electronics, are designed and built in-house. Now, other manufacturers use off-the-shelf components and package them together. Generac, on the other hand, purpose-builds generators to meet the specific demands of backup power generation.
I'm the parish manager for West Feliciana Parish. We have about 3,900 water customers that we supply drinking water to and fire protection for the entire parish. We deal with emergency power on a regular basis because I use emergency power for backup for all of our water wells. Some of the generators we have are Generacs. No bad experiences with Generac generators working for the parish. They've always started when they were required to. They've always provided the right amount of power and done what they were asked to do. We made our choice to buy a Generac, put in our backyard. It automatically starts, it automatically takes up the load, and if the power comes back, it automatically removes the load, shuts down, and goes back to sleep. Couldn't be better. Put a generator in if you live in Louisiana. Absolutely. Very important, very important.
Rigorous quality control further assures you that Generac is the brand of choice. In addition to continuous engineering validation, every generator passes a 100% full function test before it leaves the factory. And once a week, your generator performs a 10-minute self-diagnostic test that keeps your system in top shape and alerts you if it needs maintenance. So when the time comes, you know you'll be able to rely on your generator because it's a Generac.
This Generac generator has done its job every time that it's been called on.
It's a great product. It gives you security. It's reliable.
Runs a self-test once a week to make sure that it is operating smoothly and ready to go when it's needed.
It turns on the motor, runs it.
It tells you if there's something wrong. It's very good.
When the power goes off, our life goes on.
Because the enclosures are either all aluminum or rust-resistant steel, not plastic, they're highly weather-resistant, extremely durable, and will look great for years to come. They've been designed and built to withstand winds of up to 150 miles per hour and provide quick access to the generator for ease of service and maintenance.
Thoughtful, intelligent design and quality construction. It's no surprise that Generac is the #1 selling home backup generator.
The enclosure's aluminum. I don't have to worry about it.
The whole package, you look at it, it's a very attractive unit. It's the same color, in my case, as the house.
We had a little pad built. We put the generator on it. It hooked right into our natural gas line.
So it's a really easily maintained, high performance, great generator. I love it.
Since 1980, weather-related disasters around the world have more than tripled. Names like Sandy and Irene bring back troubling memories.
In 2011 alone, 12 severe storms created more than $50 billion in damage, more damage than all the storms from the 1980s combined. Whatever the cause, the severity and unpredictability of weather has changed for the worse. Not surprisingly, weather-related power outages have changed, both in frequency and duration. Prolonged power outages are increasingly more the norm. When events like these happen, a standby generator allows you to remain comfortably at home. The alternative? A total disruption of your life.
When I lived in North Jersey, we had a well and septic, and we had Hurricane Floyd. I think that was 1999. We were without power for 5 days. That meant you had no water in the house. No water, no toilets flushing. So that was really horrible. When it got dark, my neighbor said she felt like a farmer. When it got dark, you went to bed. When it got light, you got up again. I pretty much tell everybody, get a generator. I really do. I have my generator installed since January of 2012. It's a whole house standby generator. It just seemed easier to have everything connected. I wouldn't have to worry that if there's a summer hurricane that the air conditioning wouldn't work, or in the winter the heating wouldn't work. This way everything is connected. I don't have to worry about it. It was just very reassuring to know that I could do everything I needed to do.
You can't control the weather. You can't control what happens to the nation's electrical grid. But with a Generac generator, you can control what happens in your own home. Generac builds generators for industrial and commercial applications, as well as residential. They offer more generator solutions than any other manufacturer. All of this knowledge goes into making your residential generator a state-of-the-art backup system designed to perform under the harshest, most demanding conditions. After all, isn't that when you really need backup power?
We live on this little island in the Pacific Northwest on Puget Sound. There are a lot of trees here, and they're big, 125-foot tall trees. And so they're going to fall down, and they're going to fall down on power lines. We are remote from services, and when the power goes out here, we can lose our power for as much as a week. And when we do, we're without water, and it's miserable. You can't bathe, you don't have drinking water, you can't run the dishwasher, you can't flush toilets, and it can be pretty miserable. That's not a problem anymore. Now we have a standby generator, a Generac. When the power goes out, there's of course the recognition instantly that the power is gone, and then 20 seconds later, magically there it is again. No matter what kind of outages the rest of the island has, we're warm, we have water, and life is beautiful.
Control your power and your life with a Generac automatic standby generator. Prices start at just $18.99. If utility power is interrupted, the generator detects the problem and automatically provides continuous power in a matter of seconds. When utility power is restored, it automatically shuts off and returns to standby mode, ready and waiting to protect your home and family the next time utility power fails. And right now, you can schedule a free in-home assessment by one of Generac's nationwide dealers. There is absolutely no cost and no obligation to buy anything. Call or go online now to schedule your free assessment. A Generac dealer will help you size a generator system that meets your individual budget and specific needs, discuss installation, and provide you with a comprehensive written estimate. And because Generac engineers and designs the entire system, installation is simplified, saving time and money. And for a limited time, you can get Generac's 5-year extended warranty, a $495 value, absolutely free. That's 5 years of 100% coverage at no cost. Call now, and you'll also get the wireless remote monitor, regularly $199, free. This small, easy-to-use monitor mounts virtually anywhere and allows you to conveniently check your generator status from inside your home for ultimate peace of mind. You'll get the extended 5-year warranty along with the wireless remote monitor, a total value of $694, absolutely free. To qualify for this special offer, you must schedule your in-home assessment now. Call the toll-free number on your screen or go online to poweryoucontrol.com. Standby generators start at just $18.99 with special financing available. But hurry, this is a limited time offer. You must act now. From powering a few appliances to complete whole house systems, only Generac has a power backup solution that will meet every budget and provide the peace of mind that comes from knowing that you control the power. no matter what's happening in the world around you.
We live at a time when electricity has never been more important. It touches virtually every aspect of our lives. 100 years ago, electricity was a novelty for most Americans. Today, it's an integral part of our everyday world. I mean, just think of all the things in your home that rely on electricity. Computers, refrigerators, microwave ovens, television, cell phones. It's a long list. Even if a power outage lasts just a few hours, it's never convenient. Hazardly over the next century into the current patchwork of power plants, transmission lines, and transformers of widely varying age, condition, and capacity. It's a system that's already faltering and headed for failure. So what's being done about all this?
That plan to come up with an overall national strategy is really not in place. We haven't really looked as proactively as we should be at a national strategy. I think we are many decades away at this pace from achieving a higher reliability system. In the meantime, we're going to continue to see frustration from consumers in terms of the amount of outages they're experiencing in the grid and the prolonged nature of how long those outages take to repair and restore.
When these storms come through, they just tear everything up.
When we do lose power, which happens rather frequently, we may lose it for as long as a week.
We had a blackout for a couple of days with New York. The whole East Coast was affected.
Lights are out. Nobody has any power. People are looking in a panic.
Weather-related disasters capture more attention because of the destruction of property and the unfortunate loss of life. Some of these events happen with very little warning at all times of the year. In the summer of 2012, a massive linear windstorm called a derecho rapidly swept across 600 miles of the U.S., from northwestern Indiana to the Atlantic Ocean in less than 11 hours, taking communities by surprise, killing 22 people, and leaving more than 4.3 million without power in sweltering heat for up to a week. We used to call events like these 100-year storms. But these days, 100-year storms seem to be an annual event.
We keep track of how often the power goes off, and as of last Saturday, the power was off for the 7th time. The storm in June 29th of 2012, we lost over $600 worth of food from the freezer and the refrigerator.
We had no landline telephone to reach anybody. We have pretty bad cell service out here, so we weren't able to reach anybody with our cell phones either. So it was pretty scary.
Without power, you're just kind of cut off from the world.
At that point, we said, we've been wanting to get a generator. This is it. We're going to this time.
Procrastinating about buying a generator, it hurt us. It cost us money because we lost a lot of food from that June 29 storm.
This generator has really been a relief for us.
Now when the storms come and the winds blow and the lightning crashes and then the power goes out, we just kind of say to ourselves, wait for it. And 10 seconds later, we hear the generator start, and then 10 seconds later, we got power. And we said, okay, everything's back to normal.
Protecting your family from the risk and disruption of power outages is not only fairly simple, it's also a lot less expensive than you might imagine. Now, sure, you can survive without electrical power. People have done it for centuries. Why would you want to? Every second of every day, your Generac generator stands guard over your home, whether you're there or not, ready to automatically supply power within seconds of a utility outage. You know, as the nation's electrical grid continues to degrade, with superstorms and climate change on everyone's mind, it makes sense to at least investigate the option of a home standby generator. Of course, the time to do that is now. The lights are on, the phone is working, and the computer has power. Because you never know when that might change. Generac Power Systems thanks you for watching.
It feels absolutely fantastic that we've got a Generac generator outside, ready to go, on demand.
If we were away on vacation, I didn't have to worry about coming home to frozen pipes in my home.
It gives you security, it's reliable.
It just that automatic comes on, automatically turns off.
When the power goes off, our life goes on.
The expectation that you could be without power for an extended period of time is very real, and you have to prepare for that.
Don't wait till the trouble's upon you. Do it now.
The best time to buy a generator is yesterday.
your individual budget and specific needs, discuss installation, and provide you with a comprehensive written estimate. And because Generac engineers and designs comes from knowing that you control the power, no matter what's happening in the world around you.
Watch the originals right here on CW6.
Next time on Mike and Molly.
You thinking about a church wedding? Or?
Actually, I was thinking, does your bra unhook in the front or the back?
Now that they're engaged.
We'll start ironing out the details a year from now.
Wait. Roll up your tongue.
Let the wedding plans begin.
He is going to fluctuate size-wise. You don't want him walking down the aisle looking like the Hulk got mad.
On the next Mike and Molly.
Monday at 7 on CW6.
As the snow piles up, so do the savings at Summit Chevy Buick GMC. During Chevy Truck Month, buy a 2014 Silverado LTZ Double Cab 4-wheel drive for just $35,425. Summit Chevy Buick GMC, Route 5 Auburn, or online at summitcars.com.
Don't wait until 11 to get your late news.
I'm Matt Mulcahy. Get your news an hour earlier, first at 10. Join me weeknights on the CW6 News at 10.
Your forecast from Central New York's most experienced weather team, first at 10. Plus the day's top news and the stories that affect your family, first.
The CW6 News at 10, Central New York's only hour-long 10 p.m. news.
A reliable newscast an hour earlier, first at 10. The CW6 News at 10.
The city is more than safe in your hands. All of your hands.
Arrow. Don't miss Arrow, Wednesday at 8 on CW6.
The following is a paid presentation for the New Wave Precision Induction Cooktop, brought to you by the makers of the #1 selling New Wave oven.
When you turn on your cooktop, do you really know what the temperature is? No, you're just guessing. Are you too busy to watch what you're cooking? Tired of all that burnt food going to waste? Worried about your kids getting burned or a loved one starting a fire in the kitchen? Well, those problems are a thing of the past. Introducing the revolutionary Precision Induction Cooktop from New Wave, the leader in portable induction cooking technology. The New Wave heats up twice as fast, uses up to 70% less energy, and is safer than any cooktop. Best of all, the New Wave is the only portable cooktop that gives you precise temperature control with the simple press of a button. Professional chefs create great tasting meals by maintaining the precise temperature for the perfect amount of time. Well, now you can get professional results too with the New Wave Precision Induction Cooktop.
The key to great food is knowing how to control the temperatures of what you're cooking.
Now the PICA is allowing people at home to cook like you can in a restaurant.
I know that when I turn it on that temperature, it's going to be that temperature. There's no guessing.
Not only does the New Wave give you precise temperature control, it heats up twice as fast as an electric cooktop.
I put the water in the pan and turned around, and the next thing I knew, it was boiling.
What amazes me about PIC is how quickly it will heat up. Induction technology is just unbelievable.
And because there's no flame to catch fire, no hot coils to burn you, the New Wave Precision Induction Cooktop is the safest cooktop ever invented. Look what happens with this egg. The pan is hot, but the cooktop is not. That's the magic of induction cooking. Make pasta in half the time. Melt butter with no chance of it burning. Melt chocolate to creamy perfection. Make sauces with perfect temperature control.